Welcome everyone to Talk the Talk with Migs, the podcast that makes you behind the scenes of various industries to uncover fascinating stories and insights. Ako nga pala si Miguel Alfonso de Jesus. Today, i-discuss natin ang social and financial effects of smoking, particularly sa financial toll that smoking-related illnesses take on individuals, families, and communities. The historical background of tobacco usage should be discussed along with the marketing and advertising tactics employed by the tobacco industry. So, ang una nating i-discuss yung tobacco industry. Sunod ang vaping industry din, isasama na din natin. Tapos, magbibigay din tayo ng mga kung ano nga ba ang effect nila sa ating kung ano bang mga disadvantages nila na nabibigay sa mga families, sa mga individuals, lalo na sa mga bata at mga teens. So pag-usapan na natin. So, to understand the tobacco industry, we need to travel back in time. So, ano nga ba yun? So, tobacco has a rich history spanning centuries, originating in Americas and later spreading across the globe. The plant holds the cultural significance for many indigenous communities and was initially used for ceremonial and medicinal purposes. So, dati ang tobacco ay ginagamit for medicines at ito ay gamit na gamit nung time na yun. So, fast forward natin sa 16th century when tobacco became global commodity. Its popularity grew rapidly, fueled by the addictive nature of nicotine. The industry flourished, leading to the rise of major tobacco companies, some of which still dominate the market today. So, mga Marlboro, mga ganon, yun yung main example kasi yun ang isa sa mga sikat ngayon. However, the tobacco industry has not been without controversy. For decades, it has faced scrutiny due to the health of risks associated with smoking. The link between smoking and various diseases, including lung cancer and heart disease, has led to extensive public health campaigns and regulatory measures aimed at curbing tobacco. So, ito yung mga nagkakaroon ng mga tao ng mga controversies dahil nga nagkakaroon sila ng mga sakit katulad nga ng lung and heart diseases. So, over time, the industry has evolved and adapted to changing societal attitudes and regulation in response to the health concerns. Tobacco companies began diversifying their product offerings. They introduced smokeless tobacco, such as a snuff and chewing tobacco, as alternatives to smoking. In recent years, we've always seen the emergence of the electronic cigarettes or vaping devices, which have gained popularity among the demographics. So, dati nag-release din sila ng yung mga ginunguya na mga tobacco. And hindi siya masyado effective kasi konti lang ang kanilang mga production nun. So, one of the significant challenges faced by the tobacco industry today is increasing awareness of detrimental health effects associated with tobacco use. The government and public health organizations have implemented strict regulations on tobacco advertising, packaging, and public smoking. These measures to aim protect public health, discouraging smoking initiations, and support cessation efforts. So ngayon, kung makikita nyo, mga pack of cigarettes, may mga warning na yung mga nakakadiring mga pictures. At yun yung way ng government para mapaalalahanan yung mga nag-i-smoke na ito ang pwede mangyari sa kanila. Pero hindi ito para sa akin wala ito nagagawa kasi maalam nila na addictive siya at lagi nila itong binibili. So, para sa akin hindi siya magandang way ng pag-advertise kasi marami na talagang users ang mga cigarettes. So, another aspect worth exploring is the economic impact of the tobacco industry. Despite the decline in smoking rates in some regions, it remains a substantial global market. Tobacco cultivation and manufacturing provide employments to millions of people worldwide, However, it's important to consider the potential social and economic consequences of an industry built around the product that can be harmful to health. So, the future of tobacco industry is undoubtedly influenced by ongoing discussions around harm reduction and tobacco control policies. While some argue to complete elimination of tobacco, others advocate for harm reduction strategies such as promoting less harmful alternatives or aiding smokers in quitting altogether. So may mga nagagawa ng mga para siyang mint na mga pad na hindi naman sa sobrang addictive, para siyang alternative nga ng pang smoking, pero hindi rin to naging successful kasi nga mas pinipili ng tao ang mismong tobacco, mga cigarettes. So as we conclude our exploration of the tobacco industry, it's crucial to remember that behind the number of regulations and controversies, there are real people affected by tobacco use. Individuals struggling with addiction, families impacted by smoking-related disease, and communities fighting for better health outcomes. So marami pa rin nag-i-struggle at mga naapektuhan ng tobacco use, pero may mga ginagawa naman din ng government such as mga rehab at mga activities para sila ay mabawasan. So, na-discuss natin ang industry ng tobacco at ang kanyang short history. So, pag-usapan din natin ang tungkol sa mga vape. So, vaping, the act of inhaling and exhaling vapor produced by electronic cigarettes or other similar device, has gained significant popularity in recent years. But understand the vaping industry, we need to go back to the early 2000. So ito ulit, di-discuss ko ulit ang mga makukuha at mga disadvantages mo sa pag-vape. You're free kayo na panoodin at makinig din sa nung huling podcast. So, discuss na natin ang the concept of e-cigarettes. So, dates back to early 2000s when a Chinese pharmacist, Hon Lik, invented the modern e-cigarette as an alternative to traditional smoking. The device vaporizes a liquid containing nicotine, providing users with a nicotine hit without the combustion and smoke associated with conventional cigarettes. So, gumawa siya ng vape na wala masyadong nicotine. So, as a vaping technology advanced, the industry experienced exponential growth. New companies emerged offering a wide range of vaping devices, flavors, and nicotine strengths to cater to diverse consumer preference. So sa pagtagal, marami na nagre-release ng mga bagong vape na mas malakas na nicotine, mas madami na puffs. Yun nga yung mga sinasabi ko na gusto ng mga bata ngayon, mga teen, at mga packaging din. Yun din yung mga packaging na nagpapaganda daw sa kanila. So the vape industry quickly became a multi-billion-dollar market, attracting both small-scale businesses and major tobacco companies. Vape shops pop up in cities around the world, catering to a growing community of vapers. So dahil dito, mas sobrang daming community dito ng mga nag-vape around, kahit dito sa Lipa, Batangas, sobrang daming vape shops, kahit saan meron din dito. Kahit dito malapit lang meron din. So discuss din natin however, the rise of vaping hasn't been without controversy. Concerns over the long-term health effects of vaping and potential impact on youth have led to debates and regulatory actions. Critics argue the addicting flavors and appealing market tactics employed by some companies have contributed to the rise of vaping among young people. This has prompted the governments and public health organizations to take action, implementing stricter regulations on advertising flavor availability and the age restriction. So, dun sa pinag-usapan natin sa huli nating podcast, ang mga bata ngayon ang mga nakikinabang at may mga ginagawa naman ng government at marami rin nasunod na mga vape shops na ipag-age restriction. So, marami rin nag-i-implement na gusto nilang tigil at gusto rin nilang bawasan ang nag-use nito lalo sa mga teen. At sobrang strict ng regulation nila ngayon at yung mga flavor availability yun din ang isa sa mga target ng mga bata ngayon, yung mga teen. So amidst the debates, it's important to consider the potential benefits of vaping as a harm reduction tool for smokers looking to quit. Some proponents argue that switching from traditional cigarettes to vaping significantly reduced exposure to harmful chemicals associated with combustion. So, maraming mga tao na akala na pag gusto nila mag-quit sa tobacco use, magve-vape sila. So, the vaping industry has also witnessed technological advancements with devices becoming more user-friendly, customizable, and efficient. Pod systems, refillable tanks, and temperature control options are just few examples of innovation that have shaped the industry. So, sobrang dami na nilang types, may mga nare-refill, may mga nako-customize. At yung mga pod system, yung pod system yun ang pinakasikat ngayon, lalo na sa mga teens kasi mas portable daw ito. So ano nga ba ang future of vaping industry? It remains uncertain as it navigates regulatory challenges and public perception. Striking in the right balance between harm reductions for smokers and preventing underage vaping will be crucial for its long-term sustainability. So ang tobacco at vaping industry, ang future nito ay sana ay ang kanilang goal na mas matututukan nila yung mga underage at i-restrict sila sa paggamit nito. At ito rin ay sobrang crucial for its long-term sustainability kasi nga yun nga ang isa nila sa mga biggest asset nila, yung mga young na teen. At ito na ang isa sa mga magiging future ng vaping and tobacco industry. So as we conclude our exploration of the tobacco and vaping industry, it's essential to recognize the behind the statistic and controversies. There are real individuals using these products, their experience, motivations, and health outcome matters. So pag-usapan natin ng industry at kung ano din ang marketing nila, kung bakit marami nga ang kanilang mga naging users at ang kanilang advertising tactics to promote their products. So here are some common strategies used by the tobacco industry. The tobacco companies have historically targeted specific demographic groups such as young adults, women, and marginalized communities. They often tailor their marketing messages and promotional activities to appeal to these groups through advertising and campaigns, product designs, and brand imagery. So, bakit nga ba ito ang tina-target nila? Kasi new customer acquisition, young adults were often targeted because tobacco companies sought to establish brand loyalty at an early age. Studies have shown that individuals who start smoking at younger age are more likely to become long-term smokers. For targeting young adults, tobacco companies aim to secure a new generation of customers. So isa na rin to sa mga pangit na target ng mga tobacco company. At second, perceived social acceptance. Tobacco companies aim to associate smoking with social desirability and acceptance. They use marketing tactics to portray smoking as glamorous, sophisticated, and rebellious. These associations were particularly targeted at young adults and women to exploit their desire to fit in, be independent, or challenge social norms. So marami talaga din na nagamit nito para sa mga aesthetics and mga for rebellious reasons. So akala nila sobrang cool nila sa paggamit nito. So ano nga ba? Gender specific marketing. Tobacco companies targeted women through various strategies. In the past, cigarette brands were marketed as weight control tools, taping the societal beauty standards and portraying smoking as way too slim. Some marketing companies even associated smoking with women's empowerment. These tactics were intended to increase smoking rates among women. So akala ito ay para daw sa mga pampapayat. So isa rin to sa mga pangit na way para gumamit ng tobacco. So ano nga pa ang mga strategies ng mga tobacco industry? Mga manipulative branding. Tobacco companies invest significant effort in creating appealing brand identities that resonate with consumers. They use branding elements like logos, colors, and slogans to establish brand recognition and loyalty. This branding is designed to convey image of sophisticated and independence or rebellion, depending on the target audience. So ito nga mga for rebellious reasons and independence daw. The product placement. The tobacco industry has engaged in product placement in movies, TV shows, and other media so associated in smoking with popular and influential characters. This form of convert advertising has been used to normalize and glamorize smoking, especially among younger audience. So, sobrang dami ngayong movies na kahit mga bida ay mga nag-i-smoke, lalo na yung mga TV series ng mga about sa mga drugs, gangsters, mga in general, Peaky Blinders din. So, isa rin to sa mga marketing ng tobacco, kaya sobrang sikat talaga ng tobacco industry dahil nga din sa mga movies. At saka mga sponsors and event promotion. Tobacco companies have sponsored various events, sports competitions, concerts, and cultural activities to increase brand visibility and enhance their image. These tactics help create associations between tobacco brands and desirable lifestyles, sports, and entertainment, indirectly promoting their products. So, nagpo-promote sila sa mga big na companies such as mga sports, mga racing, mga lifestyle din para lumago ang kanilang industry. At saka mga celebrity endorsement. So ito nga yung related sa mga movies na mga paggamit nila ng mga tobacco, mga cigarettes. Have frequently employed celebrities and influential figures to endorse their product, leveraging their popularity and influence to attract consumers. Celebrity endorsements create a perception that smoking is associated with success, glamour, and social acceptance. So akala nila pag successful ka, lagi may mga cigarettes ka, mga tobacco. So mga youth-oriented tactics. Historically, tobacco companies have targeted young people through advertising tactics that appeal to their aspiration, desires for independence. This included using youthful model, vibrant imagery, and flavors in their products. To entice younger consumers, such as tactics have raised concerns about encouraging youth initiation into tobacco use. At ang huli, misleading advertising. In the past, tobacco companies have employed misleading advertising practices to downplay the health risks associated with the smoking. These have used ambiguous language, selective disclosure of information, and manipulated scientific data to create doubt or minimize the dangers of smoking. So, over time, many countries have implemented regulations and restrictions on tobacco marketing and advertising to protect public health. These regulations include limitation of tobacco advertising in various media platforms, graphic warning label cigarettes packages, and bans on certain promotional activities. So marami na rin ina-alternate yung mga bagong movie ngayon sa mga smoking at ibang kanilang mga use. So it is important to note that the tobacco industry marketing tactics have come under scrutiny due to concerns about their impacts on public health, particularly in relation to youth initiation and addiction. Efforts to combat tobacco use and reduce its societal impact often involve counter-marketing campaigns, public education, and policy interventions aimed at curbing the influence of tobacco advertising and promotion. So, alam na natin ang mga tactics at mga advertising ng tobacco. So, ang sunod natin ay ang the vaping industry. It has employed various marketing and advertising tactics to promote their products. Here are some common strategies used by the vaping industry. Influencer marketing. Vaping companies often collaborate with social media influencers, bloggers, and celebrities to promote their products. Influencers showcase vaping devices, demonstrate tricks, and endorse specific brands to their followers, leveraging their popularity and influence to generate interest and increase sales. So marami na ngayon ang mga influencers, lalo na sa TikTok, na nag-a-advertise ng mga different kinds of vapes. At sobrang dami nila, so kaya sobrang dami na lalo na mga teen na bumili ng mga vape products nila. Social media presence. Vaping companies heavily utilize social media platforms to reach their target audience. They create engaging content and share user-generated content and run advertising campaigns on platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Social media allows them to showcase the product features, present vaping as a lifestyle choice, and build a community around their brand. Tapos ang sunod ay attractive packaging and designs. Vaping products are often marketed with sleek and visually appealing packages. And the packaging may feature vibrant colors, eye-catching graphics, and unique patterns to create an attractive and desirably product's image. This appeals to consumers, particularly younger demographics. So may mga bago ngayon na mga influencers na nagbibigay ng na nagpapakita ng mga iba't ibang klaseng vape at mga vape na sobrang appealing lalo na sa mga young teen. Kaya sobrang hirap na ngayon na ma-prevent sila dahil nga din sa mga social media influencers. So it is important to note that the marketing of advertising regulations vary across different countries and regions. Some jurisdictions have implemented restrictions on vaping advertisements, particularly those targeting youth of making health claims. However, the vaping industry marketing strategies continues to evolve as they adapt to changing regulations and customer trends. So dahil nga sa mga influencers ng mga vaping culture, mga flavors and customization, online advertising and promotions, at mga sponsorship and event promotions, ito ang nagpapalakas sa industry ng vape and tobacco. So ito ngayon ay isa sa mga effects ng nitong mga industry ito. At ito yung mga about sa mga smokers, at ito yung din yung at ina-aware nila na ang industry nila at ang mga communities nila ay may historical background. So pag-uusapan din natin ang conclusion ng ating pinag-discuss ng tobacco and vaping industry. So in conclusion, the social and financial effects of smoking are significantly and far-reaching. Smoking-related illnesses not only impose a heavy financial burden on individuals and their families, but also create substantial economic costs for communities as a whole. Understanding the historical background of tobacco usage and the marketing strategies employed by the tobacco industry is crucial to comprehend and magnitude these effects. So financially, smoking-related illnesses impose a substantial toll on individuals, families, and communities. The costs associated with healthcare, including medical treatments, hospitalization, and medication, can be exorbitant for smokers suffering from diseases such as lung cancer, heart disease, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Additionally, smoking-related illnesses often results in reduced productivity, increase in absenteeism, and premature death, leading to economic losses for both individuals and society. The historical background of tobacco usage provides context for understanding and widespread prevalence of smoking-related problems. Tobacco has a long and complex history, with the dating back centuries and being deeply ingrained in various cultures. It was only recent decades that the detrimental health effects of smoking became widely recognized, leading to increased efforts to combat its use. The tobacco and vaping industry has played a pivotal role in perpetuating smoking habits and increasing the financial toll of smoking-related illnesses. Marketing and advertising tactics employed by the tobacco companies have targeted vulnerable populations, including young people and individuals from marginalized communities, through the sophisticated advertising campaigns Tobacco and vaping companies have created a persuasive culture around smoking, associating with desirable qualities such as a glamour, independence, and rebellion. These tactics have contributed to the initiation and maintenance of smoking habits, exacerbating and social and financial consequences of smoking-related illnesses. To address the social and financial effects of smoking, comprehensive strategies are required. These strategies should include widespread and public education and campaigns to raise awareness about the dangers of smoking and financial implications of smoking-related illnesses. Additionally, governments and communities should implement policies and regulations that discourage smoking initiation, promote smoking cessation, and limit the influence of tobacco industry, marketing, and practices. Overall, tackling the social and financial effects of smoking necessitates a multifactored approach that addresses both individual behavior and broader system factors contributing to tobacco use. By implementing evidence-based policies, promoting education, and supporting smoking cessation efforts, societies can mitigate the financial toll and improve the overall well-being of individuals, families, and communities affected by the smoking-related illnesses. At dahil natapos na tayo sa ating podcast, gusto ko magpasalamat sa mga nakinig at sana na-understand nyo ang mga social financial effects of smoking, particularly financial toll that smoking-related illnesses take on individuals, families, and communities. The historical background of tobacco usage should be discussed along with the marketing and advertising tactics employed by the tobacco industry. So ito yung ating topic. So sana may mga natutunan kayo sa mga ano nga ba ang mga meron sa tobacco industry at mga vaping industry, at sana maging aware kayo sa mga ganitong bagay, kasi ito ang isa sa mga crucial na dapat nyong malaman kung kayo nga ba ay magagamit, kung makakagamit. And sana wag naman, kasi ito ay sobrang dahil nga tulad nga sinabi ko, ito nga ay isa sa mga crucial na situations at crucial na mga risk. So advice ko lagi sa inyo na stop smoking and always prevent others na mag-smoke. So, thank you sa pakikinig ng ating podcast, and ako nga pala si Miguel Alfonso de Jesus, and thank you for listening sa podcast ng Talk to Talk with Mix.